How's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to show you a little sequence that I like to do if I'm about to go to bed and I'm not really feeling it, or I'm just like kind of wired from the day. Here's a short little sequence that's going to help slow down your heart to where you can go to bed nice and smoothly. And as always, thank you for being here with me. Either you're at the bed or at your, maybe you're on your yoga mat, but if you're on your bed, you can use pillows for everything we do for blocks, or you use the blocks, of course. We're just going to go ahead and lie down on our back, and we're going to bring 1 or 2 blocks underneath the sacrum. So right here would be 1 block. We're just going to come into a bridge pose variation, but I would recommend getting 2 blocks under there or 2 pillows. And once you're there, kind of find a comfortable position, and we're going to widen out our feet and let our knees drop inward towards one another. And this is going to make it to where we're a little bit less active in the hips. And from here, bring the hands to the sides, palms facing the ceiling, and just close the eyelids down. And start off with that big deep breath, maybe breathing in through the nose, really filling up the chest, filling up the stomach. And as you exhale, sigh it out. Let's do 2 more of those together. Big inhale. Pull it all the way in and sigh it out. Last one, biggest breath yet. And sigh it out. Oh, yes. Great. Now we're going to bring the hands to the stomach. So we're not moving the body. Bring the hands to the lower navel or the stomach, right where the belly button is. And all we're going to do is belly breathe. So one of the main things we got to do when we're about to go to bed and we got to slow our nervous system down is to slow down the heart rate. So what we're doing now, the blood's coming from the knees to the hips to the heart. And now you're already feeling that little fuzzy sensation. It just feels good, nice and relaxed. I'm sure you can hear it on my voice. But we're going to add to that with some slow stomach breathing. So our hands are just a reminder. So whenever you're ready, start to inhale. And I want you to breathe in for 8 seconds long. So together, let's inhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, filling the stomach up, and then exhale nice and slowly. 8, 7, 6, just letting the stomach fall as you slowly exhale nice and evenly all the way to the bottom. Wonderful. Round 2, inhaling for 8 to yourself. Feeling the stomach rise. And slowly exhaling, releasing it. A nice, smooth, controlled release all the way to the bottom. Let's do one last round together. Try to get 10 seconds this time. Inhaling. And exhaling. Really just feeling the body relax. Feeling all the tension wipe away. And just being grateful you're here right now. Just feeling the body calm down naturally. Wonderful. We're going to slowly remove the blocks or the pillows underneath the sacrum. And all we're going to do here is hug the knees to the heart, towards the chest, and rock left and right a little bit. Wonderful. Feels so good. And for this next part and the last part, this is my favorite. Again, if you're trying to go to sleep, this is like the game over. This is like the ultimate checkmate. We're going to bring, you can either be by your bedside and just bring your legs up on your bed like so. But if you have a wall or your bedboard against the wall, I want you to bring your butt all the way to the wall. And back away, have about 3 to 4 inches away from you and the wall, your butt. And from here, again, we're going to bring the pillow or the block. I'm only going to use 1 block for this one. So maybe 1 or 2 pillows, up to you. And we're bringing our legs straight up. And once we get here, bring the hands to the sides. And all we're going to do is roll out the toes a little bit. Go both ways, do some waves. And then roll out the feet, ankles. And make every movement you do just nice and slow. Just a conscious movement. Maybe bob the knees one at a time. And as you do this, you just feel the blood. You really feel the blood coming down from the feet here. And that's great. It's boosting our lymphatic system, which is the biggest part of our nervous system. Go ahead and sway your legs left and right, little windshield wipers with the feet. And what this does is it lets the blood come down to the hips. And with the hips being above the heart, that's the key to getting the hips to really send that blood to the heart. And as that happens, the heart slows down, starts slowing down your nervous system. So if you ever need help going to sleep, an inversion, a passive inversion, is one of the best things you can do. So with that being said, we're going to be passive now. So go ahead and find a position to where you can completely relax your legs, and they're not going to fall out on you. Your knees aren't going to bend or anything. And just bring your hands to the side. Close the eyelids down. And I want you to take a full body scan, seeing if you can feel a little fuzzy sensation on the tips of the toes. Almost like this cooling, relaxing sensation. And if you can, I want you to imagine your toenails relaxing. What would that feel like? And once you imagine that sensation, let that sensation roll through the toes, the feet. You feel your heels a little bit heavier on the wall. And that cooling but also warming sensation just flowing down, relaxing the kneecaps, making its way to your hips. You feel your hips just get a little heavier. And you feel your stomach being moved by your breath. No resistance to the breath at all. And the same thing with the tips of the fingers and the fingernails. Imagine the fingernails being relaxed. It's a little tricky, but let's see if we can bring the sensation. What would it feel like? And we let that sensation roll through the fingers, feeling the hands be heavy, the bottoms of the arms getting heavier, relaxing all the tension away from the shoulders, making its way through the neck. The cheeks are soft, and the eyebrows, the eyelids, the tongue is just resting. Everything all the way up to the crown of the head is just fully relaxed. The only movement is coming from your breath. And while we're here, I want you to see if you can feel your heartbeat. Can you feel the pulsation? And I want you to stay here for as long as you need to today. As always, just give a little smile, maybe bringing the hands to the heart space. And at the end of the day, if you can't fall asleep, it doesn't matter. You're just giving yourself self-love, and just keep doing this for as long as you need. And in a few minutes, you might be falling asleep, and just turn around and rest your head on that pillow. And that's where all the magic happens. So either way, I want to thank you so much for sharing your practice with me, and I hope you have a beautiful rest tonight, or a beautiful nap. And until next time, y'all, namaste.